Hi YouTube, it's me Leo back again with another video. In this video we're going to be changing the front radius arm to chassis bush on my BMW 430D, but we're not going to be putting the standard rubber bush back in. We're going to be putting a PowerFlex polyurethane bush. We've even gone with the PowerFlex Black series, which I believe is a stiffer polyurethane kind of racing bush. We're going to pop these in the car and see if it improves the handling or if it makes no difference whatsoever. But anyway, we're going to get these changed, so let's get on with it. So first of all, we didn't have a car lift, so we had to do whatever this is. I wouldn't recommend doing this.
Oh my god, bro.
Right, there's me doing what is definitely the hardest job, moving the front wheel. I then gave myself another important job of putting the wheel nuts in a safe place. So what do you get in the packaging with these polyurethane PowerFlex bushings? Right, so these are about £150 and it's both front bushings. They're in here. Essentially just these bit of plastic. They're not any ordinary bit of plastic, they're polyurethane. By the way, I'm not actually sponsored by PowerFlex, but they seem to make some decent bushes from what I've seen online, so I decided to go with these ones. But if you are watching anyone from PowerFlex and you do want to sponsor me, I will happily change all the bushes in my car if you send them out, because these were actually quite expensive. You wouldn't think it just for these lumps of like plastic, they're 150 quid. So for the viewers, what exactly are you doing?
I'm just working out how to get the ball joint out. It's loose, but might need to loosen it from this end, but there's all this plastic cowling in the way.
I am helping, aren't I?
Definitely helping.
So what has happened is we have, well, I haven't done any of it. You've spent the last 25 minutes removing the wrong control arm. So what happened last night was it turned out the PowerFlex part that I bought was wrong and it was for a different kind of area of the car. So I had to very early this morning drive to Eurocar Parts and just pick up the correct bushes. So now I've got a half an hour drive back home. So we now have the correct PowerFlex bushings, so we're going to now install them on the control arm. Right, so now we've got the difficult task of trying to get the bushing pressed into this control arm. And it's not taking a long time.
We'll get them next time.
Bro, we've only gone and done it. We have put the first polyurethane bush in the control arm. That took, what was it, almost half a day. So we've done one, we've just got the other side of the car to do now, but we should be able to do that a bit quicker. I say we, but my dad's just been doing it. I'm there for moral support.
Right,
you know how to do this one now, so...
Yes, that's why it wasn't going in, so you didn't have the shims in far enough.
We didn't have the shims in far enough. Right, so that is the completed arm. What we're going to do, we're going to pop it back in the car now. The original rubber ones, and they've got cracks in them. They're quite flexible. Here we have the second control arm out of the car.
You're pressing in first.
Second control arm bush is on. So it's been a couple of days since I put the polyurethane PowerFlex bushings in my BMW 4 Series, so I've had a bit of a chance to test them out. And it just happens that I'm in the Yorkshire Dales. It does have some very nice roads to drive on. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it up to a very famous strip of road called the Buttertubs. And we're going to give the car a bit of a test drive. And I'm going to tell you how this car feels after changing the bushing. So we're going to see what sort of improvement you can expect to get if you switch your control arm bushings for polyurethane PowerFlex ones. So we've just entered the Buttertubs now. It's a very steep road, but these are fun national speed limit roads that you can just fling your car up. I don't know if you can hear that 6-cylinder. These roads are fun. The original BMW 4 Series steering was amazing. It was a very nice car to steer with, but this just feels better, and it's quite hard to describe how it feels better. And I promise you it's not just a placebo. Oh, my ears have popped. With my rubber bushings, the steering wheel had maybe an inch left and right where there was kind of a dead zone in the steering wheel, so you could turn the steering wheel, but there wouldn't necessarily be any change in the direction of the wheels. But with these polyurethane bushings, there's like no dead zone. So even if you just nudge the steering wheel like, oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's fuel, I need fuel. So now with these polyurethane bushings on, you can basically just nudge the steering wheel even a couple of millimeters and you can feel that it changes the direction of the car. So it just feels much more sensitive, much more engaging, which is something you want from a car that you're going to be driving. But as you can see, this is just an amazing road. It's a bit sketchy because there is a sheer drop on the left-hand side. It feels really agile. I know it's not even a small car, but it does feel very agile, especially with these new bushings. So it is a bit annoying. I was actually hoping to send my drone out and get some nice shots, but I think the weather's just not going to let me do that. So if you are looking to improve the handling of your BMW, then I would definitely recommend going with this upgrade. I'm very happy with the results. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're going to aim for 20 likes, and I will see everyone in my next video. Oh.